In 1 minute, we are launching 2 24-hour channels. BBC World will bring you the latest news and in-depth analysis. BBC Prime will provide high-quality entertainment.
Stand by, everybody. On air in 30 seconds.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
There's 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4, 3,
2,
1.
This is BBC World, the BBC's international news channel. Now, the world today with Donald McCormick and Nicky Marks.
The world pays its respects to the victims of Auschwitz 50 years after the horrors of the death camps were revealed. Hello, welcome to the world today. Hundreds of Jewish survivors of the Nazi Holocaust have journeyed to Poland to mark the Auschwitz anniversary and to reopen the nightmare of the camp where more than 1 million people were put to death.
The other headlines: a handover in Sarajevo. General Smith takes over as head of UN forces in Bosnia. But Boutros Boutros-Ghali tells us the operation there is close to collapse.
And if there is no will, we have no way to impose peace. We can assist the member state to achieve peace, but we cannot impose on them peace.
And also in the programme, bringing the game into disrepute, Eric Cantona takes it out on the fans.
To this day, the name Auschwitz carries such powerful and disturbing echoes that inevitably different people have different ideas about how it should be commemorated. 50 years after the concentration camp was liberated by Soviet troops, ceremonies have been taking place in remembrance of the 1.5 million people who were killed there by the Nazis. Heads of state, Nobel Prize winners and politicians from 30 countries have been gathering in the city of Krakow for events organized by the Polish government. 50 kilometers away at the site of the Auschwitz camp itself, Jewish groups from around the world have held their own ceremony. Some Jewish leaders and some Auschwitz survivors say the Polish authorities have not paid adequate respect to the victims of the Holocaust.
The German leader, Chancellor Kohl, today described Auschwitz as the darkest and most terrible chapter of German history. Its lessons, he said, must never be forgotten. To many people, the horrors of the Nazi extermination camps are the ultimate proof of man's capacity for evil. But 50 years after the liberation of Auschwitz, has this warning to humanity been heeded? We'll be talking to the UN Secretary-General, Boutros Boutros-Ghali, in a few minutes, and also in the programme. Civilians have suffered the worst of Russia's attack on Chechnya. The Republic has been shattered. The refugees continue to flood out. And pushing forward the peace process, Irish and British ministers meet in London.
Space. In the airport. In the new European lounges. And somewhere even more important, Club Europe's biggest seat ever. New Club Europe. A giant leap for business mankind.
Welcome back. Our correspondent, John Line, has been speaking to the UN Secretary-General, Boutros Boutros-Ghali, about the future role of the United Nations. He asked first about Bosnia. What had the Secretary-General been telling his military commanders there?
And that's all from Nikki and me and the World Today team.
There'll be another news bulletin after a short break, and we'll be back with more news and analysis at the same time tomorrow. For now, goodbye.